Alright, new captains. Who is keen?
I nominate Lemon.
Who said that? Oh, Hail Mary. Hail Mary said that, your captain.
No,
No, I
said
didn't.
That.
No, I
that was
didn't.
me.
It was Phoenix.
Okay,
Yep,
I'm
Hail
the host.
Mary's captain.
Oh, man.
It wasn't me. No, I was gonna.
And Hero, because he laughed too hard.
Done.
Oh, beautiful.
You
At least I'm not the fat kid.
What happened? How come it changed?
Because every time I move someone, it reevaluates who the highest ranked player is and gives them captain.
Alright. I should be pretty proud it gave me captain.
Alright, I have my trusty coin here. Hail Mary, heads or tails?
Tails never fails.
Heads. Bad luck, you lose. Ah, no, sorry.
Can't even hear it.
Did I get it?
Heads.
Oh,
I don't
What?
even
Only
say
heads
coin.
on your coin?
You just count the
Bullshit.
5 and say whatever.
No, it was
comes to you.
tails before.
He's got the $2 coin. He's got the Aboriginal head on one side and the Queen head on the other.
So, Hero, right? Yeah.
It's a tails. Oh, heads again. That's crazy.
Heads again!
Nice try. Who the fuck it?
I'm hearing a lot of salt coming into my ears.
Ew. Strange
How do you
place to eat
hear
salt.
salt?
I know. It's
Pretty
it's
happy
impressive.
Nitro.
They're preempting our shoutcasting, Naked. They
You
should
want
be
you want Nitro, Hero? Is that correct?
Yes. Let's...
Okay, cool. All right, Mary.
can I have bled out, please?
Pleb out. Yep, you can have
What
pleb out.
about?
Bled out.
Hey, I don't hear anyone picking you, Pointy.
I think
Oh.
there's a reason behind that.
Yeah, because he's terrible.
And
Ah, you plebeian.
I'll take our guys.
Lemonfield.
Lemon Field.
For
Who
you.
is it?
Lemon friend.
Where'd the L come from?
Lemon friend.
Alright.
I'll take Loney.
Good.
And
There
I'm
is.
the fat kid.
Well,
Yeah,
you do
yeah,
have
what it is,
stitches.
stitches.
Feels good.
All right, guys. Team 1, jump up.
I'm fat, so I don't
Hero
need to
left
jump.
your channel. Nidrassel left
Luck,
your
guys.
channel.
Have fun.
EL.
Phoenix left your channel.
Good luck, Nakid and Pointy.
Oh, thank you.
Dilzay left your channel.
Yeah.
We win regardless.
No, I think you lose regardless.
You
Switch to in-house setup. 7. The point man was moved to your channel.
Spider Queen.
welcome UA to game number 3. Map of choice, Tomb of the Spider Queen. Different dynamics to the last few maps. This map focuses on collecting gems from certain creeps that run across the lanes. Handing in these gems to the spider's nest allows you to summon 3 spiders in each lane. Each of those spiders will summon further adds to help you push. Of course, if you get killed, you drop your gems. So it's a matter of playing cautiously, gathering gems and handing them in at the right times, and using that push to really advantage your team.
So we've got a first band here from Hail Mary. No inclination as to what he'll pick at the moment, but
Oh,
my
I
money's
think-
on Kale Lee Ming.
Kale Lee Ming seems to be the flavour of the year at the moment, actually. However, saying that, Zagara is known as the
Morales?
single lane bully. Well, not too bad. Morales' teams have been very successful tonight. Just the amount of sustained heals that they give up is very powerful. But Zagara is such a key thing. So I reckon you'll see a Kale ban here. I'll leave Nitro to play his favourite player in Lee Ming. I keep focusing on it, but he is a very good Lee Ming player. I would have thought going in from the blue team. You know what I'd like to see on this map? I would like someone to try Zeebs. Zeebs is such a a good hero. If you manage to run behind a wall and place your Ravenous Spirit, you can really do a lot of teams without being at too much risk.
This realm needs me.
Oh, bled out. Thumbing his nose in the Nitro direction.
Can't ban, may as well pick.
That's the way it goes.
Got the Artanis pick from Hero.
right.
Red
Got
team
the
is not
Van
going to be
Hornet.
happy about that.
Give him his shields and he makes him a happy man. So really though, Artanis isn't a solo tank, so they need a brawler, so they'll have to keep that in mind. Sonya's obviously a good pick, but I like Diablo as well. Diablo, when you charge and push a player into the wall, you actually cause a stun on them, so it's actually quite a powerful hero on this map with close quarters fighting.
Got a Rhaegar pick from Dilza. He's still one of the most picked healers in competitive matches, just because he's such a utility hero.
Yeah, interesting. They've just recently, I'd say, balanced him out a little bit. They've decreased his damage, but they've also decreased his heals. So his viability as a solo healer is slightly less, but still one of the best picks.
My hatred is unending.
Got a Thrall and an Illidan pick from Red team.
I think Argyves is embracing his dive tactics tonight, so he's gone Illidan twice, and what was it? He was Illidan all 3 games, I think, actually. So
Gonna need a very strong tank and a good support on the red team to keep those squishies up.
well, they do need another tank now, don't they?
Tassadar ban. I don't think they were gonna go Tassadar anyway, just personally. He doesn't excel too much at going solo support.
I also think that solo support. Okay, it's not a bad pick. Interesting. I can't comment. They're going for the Jaina ban again. They seem quite terrified of that Jaina.
Who is Nitro the Jaina player?
I'm not sure. They banned him banned her in the second game, yeah. So
What are they going
Not
against
sure.
Jaina?
I don't know. Like, she's been fairly easily countered nowadays. She is a burst damage hero, so they are trying to limit the burst available to the blue team at the moment, considering that Kale and Ming have also been banned.
Got a Zagar and a Falstad. It's a very strong range lineup. Not
It's
so
really gonna
much
be a question of
burst, but
tanks
they've got
now.
a lot of solid DPS. Got Lili.
And
Blue
the tanks,
Johanna.
tanks in Johanna.
That's probably the optimal picks they could have gone with. Loney will have that counter to Hero on Artanis with the blind, so shield won't go off as much. And Nitro on the Medivh, which would be very interesting to see.
I personally have never seen a Medivh in action, so it's going to be quite an eye opener. Of course, Medivh is known for the scouting ability, can go into Raven form and fly unattacked throughout the whole map. Not quite sure how it'll be applied for this team, considering they'll probably stay reasonably well clumped. Although they'll have to be wary of the Zagara more if they do so. But Illidan with the dive and leaving at the back, it's going to be hard to sort of get a 5-man more.
I don't see him using the portal so much offensively in this game. It'll allow Phoenix to fly behind Gust and then get through the portal back to safety. Because they've already got that range superiority. They don't need to... They don't really have that dive build.
The question is, do they have enough damage? If you look at the red team attack, they've got Thrall, who's a very heavy damage dealing melee player. You've got Li Ming, probably one of the optimal range damage dealers, and you've got the diving Illidan, who's hard to kill off in late game. And really on their side for damage, they've got a brawling Artanis, which has to be alive to be able to brawl, and Falstad. Lemon, the Zagara hero, good early laner, good early performer, but as the game gets longer, the scale of health makes her very weak and her damage not so strong. She really becomes about the more. So the question is, do they have the damage?
It also depends what Lemon picks at level 6. If she goes to poison, she will have that sustained damage for the rest of the game. But we'll see what she goes. We've got Nitro scouting out the team. They know at least 3 of them are in mid. They know their whole team is in mid now.
It's been
Blue
quite a
team
handy
is
little
split,
scout
so
there.
they do not want to engage at the moment. Micro's in a tricky spot here.
Despite the warnings, they've all come mid to start the fight. Stun on Hero.
Hero's getting a bit keen. Thought he was level 20 again. We got a good save from Mediv there. Oh,
Lemon's laying down the vision. Good option early, trying to make sure that she sees the ganks coming.
that bottom lane really doesn't have a lot of options to take them out. They've only really got the blind and the slow from Johanna, but that's a lot of her mana and she puts them in interesting positions.
Lemon's leaving a gem mid lane, not capping it, not managing to capture it. Maybe that last 2 steps could be costly. No, Nitro comes in to save the day. Lots of pressure from Lemon.
It'll be interesting seeing Illidan not with the support. He's very weak pre-level 10.
You can see that Blue have
Red
denied,
team's heading up.
Blue have denied Red team a few gems in the process. Not a bad early start, allowing for a little bit of scoreboard pressure, trying to get a hand in. Nitro with a very aggressive portal.
And he was able to use that past the barrier. Interesting.
Lemon's continuing to push down the bottom. You can see that she's
Being
getting
very
a lot of push out
aggressive.
along
Mary is very, very low. And Johanna's backing up. Got a 2v2 going on in mid. Illidan's heading down to get micro. It's a little lower mana.
the 2v1 mid. Phoenix just looking to acquire some experience. You can already see that the bottom fort for the red team's already used up half its ammo. That's just pushing power from Zagara. Running low on mana now, so if Illidan can jump in there with a bit of health, she could be in a real bit of strife.
You do have to be careful in these early levels not to use all your mana up. Because pushing will come just by auto attack. You don't necessarily have to use your moves.
So Red's got the first hand in, got 20 of the gems in, so they've already got those secured. 39 still being held by Blue on the person. We got Phoenix with 10 at the most, so they've got to start looking to hand those in soon in case they get an unfortunate gank and lose that advantage.
Got a heavy presence of red team down at the bottom hand in. Nitro scouting them out. Argyle's jumping between lanes, trying to take out that creep.
Good rotation.
Got
from Red.
28 gems in on the red team.
All deals is in a fight with Thrall at the moment with no mana, but managed to just go for wolf form.
Red team's really not giving blue team a chance to hand in at all.
I think the key's in rotation. Running up and down between the points basically gives you vision and denies them hand in. You can see that even though the experience is level, Red are getting ahead just on gem hand in. They've got enough now to get a spider spawn, so I'll be looking to do that soon and get the push on. There goes Argyle's adding another 3. Death by 1,000 cuts is always a reasonable measure. Although Nitro's seen it, has managed to put some spawn on it. Nitro's getting in his 11 now. Fight coming in.
He's trying to, oh, there it is. He's trying to bait that dash.
Oh, Nitro's gone aggressive, but he might have gone too deep. Don't use his portal to get out. Medivh's still running along. Big fight.
Got a deep Johanna, but that shield's going to save her. Rhaegar's going to drop. They're going to have no healer. Blue team needs to be careful here. Red's going to hand in and get that push in while they don't have that healer.
Fortunately, they didn't lose any gems in that death. They were on the spot to pick them up.
Only one death on the blue team. Interesting match. First death 5 minutes in. Now, it's a question of whether red team's going to concentrate on one lane or push all of them.
Also, they've all come down bot to push that bottom lane. Foulstead's dived up top, try and get the kill on Argives, but Argives has just got enough to get out.
Looks like they're going to keep splitting, try and push that lane up for the spider spawning in it. Do have a heavy presence at bottom though.
Got a big push down bot. Foulstead's left unattended mid lane to try and clear out the mid lane spider. Oh, Almeri's coming down to poke it there.
Got a very low lemon there. Good save from Nitro and Medivh. Our guys has left the game.
He's had enough.
We now have a bot Illidan.
Just pause the game until we see if Argives comes back.
How'd you pause it, by the way?
I escape and press pause. Fair point by Nitro. So during this pause break, we'll be coming back with these messages.
Well, while we're paused, let's take a look at their talent builds so far. So I can't actually see what level they are at the moment because the pause thing is over that. But all right, level 8. It says it on the scoreboard. Level 8 and 9. All right, so Medivh is going full portal build with the extra damage on his Q. That's why we're seeing Nitro dive in with that far-reaching portal, do as much damage as he can, and get out of there as quickly as he could. We've got that start of the shield build from Hero. We've got another spell build from Falstad with Phoenix. Interesting choice at level 4 for Zagara. She's gone the split attack, which is great for pushing lanes, but it isn't great for single targets in hero fights, so it's a bit hard to focus as much.
I'm just getting news in. Sounds like the player's ready to go. We'll be counting down the next 5 seconds. And we're off. So that push from the Spiders managed to get down all 3 of the blue gates, and they're now applying pressure to the mid fort.
Nitro's going to get picked off here. He flew a bit too close to the sun there, Pointy.
And a lot of gems.
And Phoenix, very, very deep flight there.
Tried to pick up those gems, but it looks like they've given them up.
Good pick up there. He's got 30, and Argos is going again. I like this caster synchronicity pointing.
We are definitely on the same page.
So we've got a teleport build on the Li Ming here, which is interesting because they've already got a pretty beefy melee presence on the red team. So it'll be interesting to see how that plays out later in the game.
Well, knowing that build, what it allows her to do is to do a lot of damage from the back line, and then if she sees a weak or weak opponents, you can dive in there, try and use the blink to try and blow them up. And really, using it as a very aggressive measure. The opposition team don't really have much in the way of a tank. The Artanis is there, and their damage I still think is quite low. So I think they can blink in without much fear of being blown up. All right, ready to go.
All right, let's do it.
A hero rejoins the battle. A hero flees from battle.
Surprised there's no counting after the pause.
No, what, sorry?
I'm surprised there's no counting, like built in. After the pause.
I think to do it quickly too, just best balls back. So either way, we see the red team positioned in the mid lane, but we've got 5 people around them. They're trying to get their hand in. Phoenix goes down.
We've got that teleport from the Leeming, what was talking about.
Lemon's managed to pick up all the gems, got 26. Nitro goes down again.
Div goes down, we've got the Artanis with 30, he's very low, he doesn't have that shield capacity yet. Red is level 10, so blue needs to be very careful.
10v9.
Micro's gonna go for it, she has 60 gems, but will she die? Argyle's gonna dive her.
And she gets blown up, and that's a big pile of blue gems sitting there, unattended. As we said before, it's all about getting those gems in. The red team were very smart, got it in bits and pieces, only 3s and 4s. By doing so, they guaranteed those gems are secure and safe. Well, Phoenix has gone the big dive. They're still fighting.
Very aggressive with his fights.
They don't want to try and get into a team fight here. They're down 3 levels and they still don't have their ults.
But the Dills is going for it.
They've got their split pushing here. You got Lemon up the top to try and solo lane. And you got
4v5, 3 levels down, it's just not going to work. They're probably going to get 1 or 2 of them picked off here, and their red team's going to hand in anyway. Artanis drops. Didn't look like he had any gems. Red team's going to continue the hand in. Micro handing in 6 at top. Will she get picked off here? They can see her. Their whole team's there. Illidan's going for the hunt on Phoenix. Can't quite get it, so gets out.
Just out of interest, Nakid, do you know how to change from view? I have no vision of red.
Mash the keyboard.
Oh, look.
Double click portrait on the old thing. Got Dills are getting picked off here. Fortunately, that respawn time isn't too long since 3 levels down. We've got the Artanis at top trying to desperately to soak that XP while they can. 2 spiders down, the bottom's yet to drop, but it looks like they're going to get both those towers in the gate. They'll probably even aim for the well.
Really pushing that level advantage now. Not afraid to go deep. Still got the spider pushing.
Still got the wave from the spider, finishes off Hero.
Lemon's isolated behind. Argives has seen it, or she's in real strife here. She tried to get into sneaky more, but unfortunately didn't quite come off. Red team's got to maintain the pressure, getting that forward merc camp. That'll allow them to push through the mid lane. So we've got 11 to 0 kill count now. I think the damage has been too high from the red team. And he's looking for an opportunity to isolate. Mercs are still pushing mid lane. Bleda's going to poke from a distance. Team comes up to support him while they're pushing those red team. All in the meantime, Hail Mary and Argives are handing him top. securing another 43 gems. Oh, there's a 3-on-5, but they've managed to disconnect and move away quite safely.
Micro's in a precarious position here. Red team is 4 levels up. Zilzla's getting picked off.
Scary proposition for the blue team. Couple of ults there.
Good shield from a div. Got bled out and Illidan coming in. Got the poly bomb. Didn't quite work out.
Oh,
Nitro just getting away. We've got the Zagara ult from behind, but they're in trouble.
There's an aggressive link in by Nitro. By bled out, trying to get the kill on Lemon. Managed to steal both those kills there.
So a 0 for 3 trade.
Does look ominous at the moment for the blue team, but we have to remember this game's designed by Blizzard to be the ultimate comeback machine. So if they play the game smart, get a couple of quick kills, they can capture these lead back quickly. However, saying that, red team's looking to push the ascendancy. They've got another supporter spy. Managed to kill off another.
Very aggressive play there from Nitro, going into V3 to get that pick off on Hail Mary, but Johanna was just too tanky.
So they're pushing top lane aggressively now, trying to get that big creep push going.
We've got Illidan pushing bot. He's got the hunt, so he can comfortably go anywhere they need.
Illidan's had enough of this. He's going to run away, maybe go mid, have a look at Phoenix. Phoenix cleared mid lane quite nicely there. He's still pushing the top gate though. There's a four-person push up top. Argyle's looking for his opportunity in mid lane. Top spot is still in over half health, so they've got a fair bit of pushing power still left in it.
Blue grouping up at top. They need that Artanis out front, but he's sitting in mid. Blue team getting picked off. Hero soloing Illidan in mid. 2 blue team down.
Argyle's just not going to let
safely take that forward.
Still chasing him down. The ultimate distracted by Argyles. Red team's still comfortable at the top. It looks like they're going to go back and probably retreat to boss would be a good idea if they've got the mana. The opposition's down to 2 players, so it might be a good opportunity to capture that boss. Keep that pressure up.
Boss would end it, I think. They've got that 4-level advantage. Blue team doesn't have enough to hand in.
Looks like they're just going to play it safe here, just keep the pressure up, keep the lanes pushed on all fronts. While they've gone back and got the mana, they've gone back to the reverse mercs to keep that pressure on the mid lane as well. They've still got 42 gems in hand. Blue haven't even had a chance to hand in yet. Even if they kept in hand in now, they're going to be down another 17 gems.
This is a bit of a steamroll this match. We've got 0 to 17 on the kill count.
Well, if the red team heads up here, they might have a good opportunity for a gank. Zagara's not at the fight. Looks like they're trying now. They're engaging now. Big gust.
Got a good gust from Phoenix there. Red team's just too grouped.
Shoot up 2 of their ults.
They're still not going to be able to compete 4 levels down. They don't have that level 16 talent. Nitro needs to be careful here. He doesn't have... Oh, we've got an excellent ult from Zagara. Can they do enough damage?
Focus that damage, but there's no damage to go in under the roof.
Phoenix almost getting away there. Nitro dropping. Hero Shrink Raid drops. They're going for Dills of the healer. Can he get away? No. Micro gets away behind the fort.
Fortunately, cannot ancestral heal yourself as Rhaegar, so he had no escape there. And now this is going to be a big GG. Big push. Got Mercs in mid lane. 1 man up. I think it might
There's not a lot Micro can do here, but the blue team does have a low respawn timer, but that 4-level advantage is hard to overcome at this stage.
I think they were probably surprisingly safe there. Just gone to like to go to the fort rather than push the call. Still got plenty of mana. So they're hanging around now. Gus from deep map to isolate the Argyles. That's going to not do much help with the wild hunt.
Hero's gone in, but the rest of the team really isn't there. He's going for the Li Ming, but he's getting picked off.
Argyles gets polymorphed and blown up. Hail Mary survives by the Bears. Zagara gets picked off. I think Phoenix is in world grief right now. Nitro gets pulled in.
And that's a team wipe. That's the game.
That might be it. Solid, consistent effort from the red team there. They've been pushing from the word go. They did the right things early on. A victory by little cuts and little bruises along the way, so they got the managed push. And managed to just get the level ascendancy and keep it on top.
They did have that very bursty build, which blue team really didn't have a lot of counters to. They need a lot more stuns to shut down that leaping Illidan and that Thrall coming in.
Basically, the stat screen tells it all. Blue team were all over the red team in the kill count. A lot of extra deaths, 25 deaths. That just gives a massive amount of experience lead. Surprisingly, Johanna contributed nothing to this game. On my screen, she's got no kills, no assists, no death, no damage at all of any sort. So maybe the red team were a little bit hamstrung by that. Nope, they won by miles.